see, Saturday morning, 10:23, morning break from Saturday morning chores. You can see all of the stickies, all of the chores. This is the queue. This is kind of the current in progress list, if you will. But quick debrief. One of the things on the list is build a fence. Dead redwood in the way, needs to be taken down. In the way of the fence though, where the fence is going to go. So better to take it down now so it doesn't wreck the fence when it comes down. Have a chainsaw, could easily chainsaw it down, but all of the safety guidelines for doing that, for using a chainsaw, say no. I'm alone, it's on a hill, the tree is kind of craggly, it's dead wood, it's like rotten inside, so you don't even know how stable it is. And I'm new at using a chainsaw, so lots of things working against me, a chainsaw. So currently I've got the slack line rigged up on it. I thought maybe I could pull it down from the top. First go, heard some cracks, pretty hopeful, I think, or pretty inspiring, pretty encouraging maybe is the right word. But I maxed out on the slack line torque and didn't quite come down, so taking a break, haven't had breakfast yet, got up at 6, 7, strung up some string lights for dinner party later this afternoon. Figure the wise thing to do is take a break, get some breakfast, assess. I'm gonna try to get the slack line up higher on the tree, get some more torque. I don't know, maybe kick it from the other side. If I had an axe, I could maybe chip away at it. If I had an axe, it would be game over. So TBD, more to come. Nice. Just had breakfast, granola, yogurt, banana, organic. Just realized I have an axe, not a big meaty axe, but an axe. So stoked about that. I think it's coming together. Plan, probably reset, torque, or there's a branch on the tree that was preventing me from going a little higher with the slack line. I can go higher on the slack line. I've got room on the ladder, I've got room on the slack line, probably like another 5 feet on the slack line, probably less on the ladder. It's a little sketchy climbing up this tree because it's dead wood. So let's see, put the slack line point higher, get more torque. Step 1, crank it up, see if that works. If that doesn't work, keep it cranked, axe it a little bit, crack it a couple times with a little hatchet. I guess I have a hatchet, not an axe. If that doesn't work, maybe untorque it. I was thinking maybe I could take the chainsaw and just cut it a little bit, not enough to where it's going to fall, but just enough to weaken it, so then I'll torque it back up and hopefully it'll pull it down. Nice day, nice. This is a good time of day. Bit of sun coming in from through the trees. Here's the hatchet I realized I have in the garage. Let's see if that works. Safety goggles, key. So that's what we got here going on over here. This is the tree, redwood, dead redwood, dead red. As you can tell, if I kick it, you can kind of hear that noise. It's hollow inside. you know, the house is right over here, so obviously don't want this thing to fall this direction on the house. But fortunately there is a clear path right here. You can see slack line going. I've got it cranked on that tree. So as I mentioned earlier, it's sort of, first it's on like a slant. You can't really, hard to tell because of the camera angle, but you can see the house hill. So it's on a slant, which complicates things. It's sort of like crooked a little bit, so you know, it's kind of leaning this way at the top, which makes maybe you'll go that way. But if also, like, you got the slant, so maybe it wants to come downhill. Then if you look this way, it's hard to tell, but you can also see that it kind of leans a little bit back this way too. So hard to tell, lots of complicated. See up there, I don't know if you can tell, there's a branch right where the slack line's attached. I couldn't get it up and over. I'm gonna climb back up, try to break that branch down. It was a little sketchy because as you're breaking it down, trying to rip it off, it's kind of shaky. So we'll see. I don't know, give it another shot. If it's too shaky, too sketchy, I won't do it, but we'll see what happens. Piece of cake. Got it a little higher. Not sure how much more L I got in the torque equation, how many more newtons, but we'll see. Pretty gnarly. There's like some, I don't know if you can tell, but there's like a little beetle. This is the wood boring beetle, it looks like. Gnarly. This is what allegedly is inside our house right now. Time to get fumigated. But as you can tell, maybe this is enough. If I torque it up, we'll see. Oh, give it a few more cracks. I'm gonna cinch it up now. So slack line's tightening up. It's almost like, it's like, look at this thing. This thing is like already starting to fall. I bet I could just like rock it. Holy fuck. And the gnarly thing is like this falls, it falls like on me, but I've got these trees. Pretty big redwood, so it's kind of thicker than I am. So that's the plan. We'll see. Maybe I should be wearing a helmet, but oh well. Let's just see how quickly I can jump behind here. This thing falls. Pretty quick. I guess alternatively, I could just run out of the way. I don't know if that's like the better thing to do. Looks like there's a lot of branches that are up on that side. Maybe that's what I'll just do, is I'll just run out of the way. Clear a path for myself.
Interesting. Not quite. I may be underestimating how strong this tree still is. Back to axing. Maybe I should use my chainsaw. Man, as you can see, I've got like half the tree. Interesting. We're close, we're super close. I may wedge this thing back up, winch it back up. You know, it's interesting, I see on the cartoons they hit both sides, so maybe that's what needs to happen. Hit from both sides. I just realized I gotta get my gloves on. I think it's starting to crack. No way. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's pretty much like breaking. Maybe. Heard some cracks, maybe a couple more hits. This thing is hanging by a thread. Look at this. Holy hell. Jesus, look at that. It's pretty impressive. Maybe I should cinch it a little bit more. I know they say you probably shouldn't get under it. Just be quick. That's coming. Oh my God. Would you believe it? There's no way that just happened. It literally landed. Fuck. Just my luck. Alright, well now it's time for the chainsaw. Pretty impressive. Definitely underestimated. Morning after Sunday, September 20th. Morning after downing the tree, pretty significant project, the house. Reflecting on it, I'm gotten a lot of feedback from friends, family that I showed the video to that it may be interesting to others and that may be worth sharing. And as I think you saw from the video yesterday, there's no shortage of projects to capture and to share further. So, decided to set the stage or maybe introduce a concept of projects, home projects, maybe a channel, a YouTube channel, platform to share and to collaborate with others potentially. We are in West Marin, San Geronimo Valley, Woodacre to be specific, in an amazing redwood grove. We've been here since August 18th, so pretty much a month now. Pretty impressive actually to think about. Only been here for a month. It's really only been like 4 weekends. We've done an amazing amount of work. My takeaways as a new homeowner is that the list is never ending. There's literally with such not a huge house, but with such a big space or a new space that is your own, everything is takes on a new meaning, a new purpose, a new desire to want to fix it. Reflecting on the videos and the clips and the experience from yesterday and cutting down the tree, just how maybe wrong I was, or not wrong, but starting on this project, seeing this tree and pushing it and feeling, oh wow, this tree's about to come down, and then actually taking it down and understanding exactly how much it took, and how thinking I could, maybe just pull it down with the slack line versus what it actually ended up taking to bring the tree down. It's kind of interesting to reflect on that and watching the video, seeing my perspective at that point in time, like, oh yeah, I'm almost there, and then, but knowing in my, actually what the outcome of the story was, and that juxtaposition or that kind of contrast is pretty interesting and kind of funny.